Good morning, Victorious One. It's Sunday morning. Afternoon, rather. It's about afternoon time. But I'm sitting here, and God put this on my spirit to come on here to talk to his victorious ones about this morning. I woke up early this morning, as I usually always do. And this is something God has been working within me. And I know he's been working it within me. That way it can come through my spirit to talk to your spirit on today. It's just a Sunday reflection that God put on my heart, like early this morning. Like I said, because it's something He's been working on me with. It's when you have to get to a point, to a place where you honestly forgive yourself. And for me, my forgiving myself was putting myself in relationships, meaning I was loving the idea of wanting to be or be in a relationship when I wasn't really reflecting on the idea of loving who I needed to be for God, loving to learn who I needed to be for myself, learning to love who I need to be as a kingdom daughter for God, learning who I needed to love to be like, to be the best mother for my 14-age young men. So on today, that's the reflection God just put in my spirit. Like it was all over me this morning. But I decided to do it after I went to church. That way I can really just sit out here and talk to y'all today about it. So I got my windows down. And it's a great, beautiful, beautiful Sunday. It's not even cold. I thought it was going to be a chilly day. So I put on my sweater. But I said, hey, I still want to put on my purple today. So that's what I did. So on today, if you have this feeling, and you are okay to have feelings, but don't stay there. If you got this feeling all over you within your spirit, when you like, I'm just, is what I'm going to say. If you got that, it's okay to just have that, I'm just feeling, but don't stay there. And that's why I'm coming on here just talking from my heart. I don't have a script to talk from. I got my heart that I'm speaking from on today. Today, it's time for you to get up. I mean, really get up physically and get up emotionally. Like, it's easy to say get up and go about our day with these big old smiles on our face and saying hey to everybody, how you doing? But on today, I want you to reflect upon your heart and say, how are you doing? How is your heart doing? Pouring out into everybody else. But God say today, on this beautiful Sunday, or whenever you come across this video, He wants you to ask yourself, really, how you doing? And if you're not feeling your best physically, if you're not feeling your best emotionally, no, that's okay. Because it's in those moments that God's strength becomes perfect every way. And I'm telling y'all this because for the last 2 weeks, your coach been pushing. I'm talking about physically, emotionally, spiritually. I've been pushing. Because unexpected things been coming my way. But God, He sent those that need to pray for me, those to come to pour into me. That's why I stay intentional about what I put my attention on. Whenever you feel a little different, like you're not maybe feeling at 100, no, that don't mean that you're not growing. That's something I said to one of my clients today in our session. And when you come across this video, you know who I'm talking to. That don't mean you not growing. That just means you're human, to have human emotion. So don't be so hard on yourself. And I'm talking about me, and I'm talking to y'all heart too. So I'm not just going hard because I'm talking to you like that. It's because that's how I'm talking to Monica today too. Don't feel because you're not this hoo 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 rah 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 in the spirit that you're not growing in the natural. Don't let that fool you. We all have emotions, and it's good to reflect on the emotion that you're feeling and really feel it. Feel sad because yes, I'm sad. Feel down because I do feel down. But that's the moment for you to go within. And within you is where God is. And where God is, He will give you that perfect strength, that perfect peace that you're searching for. And I say that to your heart because I say go within, because you cannot go and reaching out to other habits, broken relationships, things that God delivered you from to fix a broken piece, a broken feeling that you may have. It's not going to fix it. It's like you pouring, like say there's a cup in my hand, and then the cup is hollow. There's nothing there to support it. You pouring your emptiness or how you feel, which is okay, because you're allowed to have feelings. You pouring, and then you're not getting any result. When God is the one that's going to seal up where you feel empty at. Put your spiritual ears on right now. And he going to feel it. He ain't asking you to. He asking you to feel how you feel. But he needs you to get up. Not just physically. He talking about emotionally. And you probably like, Coach Monica, what you mean by that? But I feel so different. That's the word I use. God said tap within. And if he's telling you to get up physically, get up physically. You got to do something different. You got to shake it off. You can't run to everybody to give you the answer. God going to give you the answer to what you feeling and what you need to fulfill that void. And y'all, sometimes it may be just crying to God. Go in your room, take you a shower, wash your face, and you cry to God. It's okay to cry to God. Open your windows in your room, because that's what I'm about to go do after I finish this video with y'all. I'm going to go in my room. I'm going to open my windows. I'm going to straighten up my room. Put me on some music. I may even drink me a cup of coffee at almost 1 o'clock this afternoon. Because that's what I want to do. To fill me with perfect peace that God has given me. Not feeling like I'm spending my whole afternoon scrolling Facebook. I said it. Scrolling TikTok. Filling my soul up with things that is not fulfilling my purpose. Fulfilling my peace. So if that may be a suggestion unto you, if you finding yourself scrolling every day to find your answer to how you feeling, liking everybody post, loving everybody post, commenting on how you look, like how they doing, that's fine. But if you spending all day doing that, you're not intentionally pouring into your peace. You are not intentionally pouring into the direction of building up that hollow feeling that you may be feeling in the bottom of your cup. I said it, and I'm saying it out of love for you. That's the culture we live in right now, the society we live in right now. Oh, I got to go on Facebook and scroll and see what they're doing. Put yourself on the fast from Facebook. I said it. Put yourself on the fast from it. Be like, I'm not scrolling on Facebook today. Instead, I'm going to grab me a journal. Or instead, I'm going to just sit outside and look at the nature. You have to do something different. Get you in different environments. Environments where God going to lead you to. And you probably still like, I don't understand. That's when God say it's time for less social media. And more time with God. Less time with social media. Watching them TV shows that's not growing you. That's the old way of thinking. And God need to break down that old way of thinking that you have to walk you into the new healed person that he is making you into. And you are growing. If you're watching the videos, if you've been booking life coaching sessions with me, if you've been intentional about using the goals and the tips that God has helped me do with you, you are growing. If you're getting in the SisterHood Zooms, in spite of how you may be feeling, in spite of how you may just be looking, because sometimes we just feel so looked and washed out because that's how we feel. And it's okay. You don't have to feel like you have to be this big warrior in the spirit outwardly, and then inwardly God is working that thing out. God is the one that's going to reveal your spirit. He is. And be okay with crying with God. It's okay to be vulnerable with God. That's who I'm vulnerable with God. Me and God, I cry to God all the time. Last night, y'all, this was the thing that was on my spirit. And this was right before I went to sleep last night. Y'all can't tell me this wasn't number God. All I could hear was, and y'all, I'm about to just sing to y'all, and y'all sang with me. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. That thing was in my spirit. So I found that thing on YouTube, y'all. It was the older version, too. I told Satan to get thee behind. Come on. Because victory today is mine. Come on. Peace is ours. Joy is ours. Because God says so. Even if our emotions don't tell us, you got to trick yourself into that feeling of knowing victory is yours. Peace is yours. Joy is yours. Not because I'm speaking it to you. It's because God is telling you, you got to tap into your victory, your peace, your joy. And to tap into your victory, your peace, in your joy, you got to turn off that other stuff that's not tapping into your victory, your peace, and your joy. If you continuously feeling like this, you on that merry-go-round of life, and you like, God, I'm searching, but I'm not finding you. God said, are you really seeking me? Are you seeking what everybody else got going on in their journey? I said it. I said it. And it's not selfish to be on this journey where God has put you on, the path that God has put you on. And it's time, come on, to grow you into the person he needs you to be. This is something I'm learning, y'all, as I'm talking to y'all. The more he has me tapped into my purpose of coming to talk to y'all, he reveals so much even into me. And I'm so grateful for that, because that let me know that I'm growing, y'all. And y'all are growing too if you're doing the things that God is asking you to do. We take time and spend time what's most precious and honorable to you. So are you taking time and spending more time focused on, okay, like we driving in the car together? Are you looking at your lane about where you going on your personal GPS on your phone? Or are you so busy looking, you can't even see the GPS on somebody else's phone, but you in their lane looking and seeing what they doing? God say, time out for that. I'm putting my time out as your coach today. I'm the referee. God said, time out for that. Looking at their GPS on their phone all the way in the other lane in another car. Your GPS right now is the lane that he put you in. So for me, for instance, when God told me to go to their women's revival yesterday, which I knew it was God, I was okay with knowing it was going to be God and me going into that room, y'all. And I'm so grateful I did, because the moment before I even got in that room, I prayed to God. I said, God, take away any anxiety, any fear, any worry, and just open my spirit up to what I need to hear. Open my spirit up to what I needed to hear. And I actually laid something back down on the altar that I had been picking up. And I had been picking it up, although I had laid it down to God. Put your spiritual ears on right here. Because it was something that I felt like in my own perfect strength, which is not perfect, that I can hold on to it. But the thing that God is, and God of all great gods, is he graced me to be able to know, although I kept picking that thing up, I'm talking about a pain that I've been working myself through, is what I'm going to say. God was able to show me, although you kept still trying to feel like you can heal that particular pain, I didn't run back to the pain, y'all, is what I'm going to tell y'all. But I was still carrying it because my heart is built to feel like I have to love in spite of being hurt. I said it. So yesterday, when the pastor preached and she said, we all got this thing that we be holding on to, I knew exactly what that thing was. So I was obedient, open enough, so God was able to minister to me to be able to lay that thing back down. And God is okay with us doing that. At least we giving it back to God, and we not giving it back, meaning we're running back to the same situation. So I don't never want y'all to feel like, oh, I keep giving it to God, but it ain't healed. Keep giving it to God. Keep giving it to God. Because sometimes it's not an instant thing. God can fix it instantly. Of course, we know that he's a miracle worker, a way maker in all type of ways. But don't condemn yourself if you having to give that pain back to God. If you keep having to give that pain back to God, at least you giving it to God. And you're not entertaining it, meaning you're not going back to the same person that hurt you. You praying for them as you praying to God to heal you. I said it. I need y'all to not have those condemning feelings on yourself in this season. Stop blaming yourself for your past. Because that's something I am finally facing. Been facing it for the last 3 years of me healing, but God has really put me in this lane of freedom. Total freedom, total peace, freedom of condemnation, and I'm so grateful for that. And y'all, the only way your Coach Monica has gotten to this position is I literally had to let go over and over and over and over again. When I say let go, I'm talking about to let go when God tells you in your spirit, let go of that individual, meaning no connection, no talking. Changing phone numbers if you have to. Love them, but God say you have to be healed. The healed version needs to be healed. That way you can tap into who really you are called to be for the kingdom of God. Because we all have a purpose. We all have a calling. I said we all do. God is no respecter of person, y'all. God ain't. So y'all get on this journey with me. And God really wanted me to come on here and spill my heart out to you that's watching this video, that it's time for you to forgive yourself. And you don't have to ask nobody else to forgive you if he haven't told you. But then he may get to a point where he may have you go to whomever you may have hurt, and you may have to sit down and tell them, I'm sorry. But first, God needs you to tell you yourself that you're sorry. I said it. Tell yourself that you're sorry. And you need to really work through them emotions of telling yourself that you're sorry. And this the other step to that, I'm sorry to yourself. You have to really walk the walk of telling yourself that you're sorry for whatever it is that you apologizing to yourself about. So for me apologizing for me about putting myself in broken relationships because I was broken, I had to stop putting myself in those predicaments. It ain't for me to answer to nobody else to say why I'm single. I'm not single. Me and God dating. I'm dating God. I said it. And with dating God, I have learned so much about myself because God needed me to get with God. Not with the world's validation, not with my family's validation, not even with my own son's validation, but God's validation. And that's how I'm going to continue to live, no matter how it looked like to the world. Because I know it's God who needed to heal me. Because I needed to be healed for the purposes of coming on here to speak to the hearts of those of you out there that feel like you have to put on this mask. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. But God asking you on today, are you really feeling good? Are you really doing fine? Or you keep running to the things that he keep telling you that he trying to heal you from. And only you know what that thing is. Only you know what that thing is. Yep. So he's saying this week, this is a new week, y'all, this Sunday, he may need you to do less of that scrolling. Even if you have to get off social media totally. I said it. I fast from TV. I said it. I fast off all that stuff so you can get on the GPS that he got for the destination that he has for you. Because, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, that stuff be distractions. You be like, hey, everybody keep talking about this blueprint or this plan that God got for me. He do. He got a true blueprint for you. He got a true plan for you. But the first thing that got to be on your plan is God. Not nobody else's validation, y'all. Not nobody's opinion of your past. Not nobody's opinion of the calling that God has over your life. Nobody's opinion. Because God got to get all that cloudy thinking out of your head so that you can be laser focused on the clearer vision of what he got for your life. The clearer vision. You can only get a clearer vision if you're real intentional about what you're putting in your ear gates and your eye gates. Everybody is not called to speak into your life. Everybody is not going where you're going. So they don't even probably understand what you're doing or what you're going through. Be okay with that. Be okay with that. And you know why you got to be okay with that? Because in flesh, and they may not mean no harm, but they question what you're doing. Oh, you on the Zoom doing that? Are you going to that meeting or that conference? You going to that church event? And that may be the breakthrough that you need in order for God to speak upon your life. He'll confirm things in so many ways, but you have to be open. Open to what God is pouring into your life. Open, y'all. Not open to toxicity. Because if you're pouring toxicity, come on a wound, so say you got a cut or a scrape, and you pouring bleach over it. That's harming it. Rather than what could be healing it like peroxide. That's just something that came in my head. Just make it make sense. You can't put toxicity over a broken wound and think it's going to heal. If anything, it's going to bust it more wide open, and it's going to cause more toxicity all over the whole energy. Come on now. From one scrape on your hand, you pouring toxicity on it, and it's going to damage everything else in your energy. So that's why God said you asking for healing. Or are you really picking up that mat he told you to pick up? Not only dust it off, but he may ask you to replace the whole situation. Because that's what he been doing for me. My whole mindset been going through a whole shift, y'all. A whole complete shift. And I'm grateful for sowing my time into that. Because then I'm able to see the unique blueprint that God has for me. Not envying somebody else's blueprint. Because I know the process that he's taking me through the progress that I'm making. The old me would have never went into a conference yesterday feeling like I could do it by myself. I would have never. But I received so much breakthrough by doing what God put on my roadmap to do. God gonna give you breakthrough. He gonna give you the roadmap, not your feelings, not the opinions of other people, and definitely not putting your attention on things that has not grown you in the direction that God have for you. So get in your car, put on the GPS that God has for you on your personal phone. I'm talking about the phone, but I'm talking about the GPS of your life. Come on now. And stop worrying about breaking your neck. What they got on their GPS? What they got going? Distracted. Distracted. And you don't have to reveal, and I suggest that you don't reveal exactly what you're doing anyway with God. Because it's going to make more sense to you. It's going to be clearer to you when you get laser focused. And God will tell you the right people, the right places, for the right purposes of your life. That's something my pastor spoke over me 3 years ago. And I continuously see God doing just that. Sending me the right people. I'm talking about my personal, what I need, to the right places where I need to go for the right purposes of my life. So he going to send you the right people, the right places for the purposes of your life. So you shouldn't expect you to be having to go to the exact same places or have the exact same people speaking your life for the exact purposes of yours. Because your roadmap not going to look like mine. Because we in different cars, right? And our different cars have different manuals that have different instructions. So you can't pick up my manual because I'm in a different car because I got a different purpose than you do. That's why it's work to really work on what God is calling you to be. But come on, would you rather work on living the same old life? I don't. I'd rather take it one day at a time, y'all, with God. And he instruct me what I need to do for the purposes that he has for my life. Because we're not just on earth just by accident. We just not on earth just to be hurt every day and wake up feeling like we got to love on everybody else, feeling everybody else with all this joy, peace, and happiness, and then forgetting the person that you looking at every day in the mirror. Come on. No. It's more to life, y'all, than being hurt. It's more to life than waking up with regret. It's more to life worrying about everybody's opinion of you. That God put his label on you. That's the song they sung today in church, girl. Y'all went to cry. I said, God, that's the song. Because he put his name on you. So since he put his name on you, put his name on you. Walk around like a child of God that you are. With the confidence that God has given you. With the authority that God has given you. You don't have to fear your past. You don't have to fear nobody's opinion. Because God has not given us a spirit of fear. But he has given us a spirit of a sound mind. He has not given us a spirit of fear. But he has given us a spirit of a sound mind. So stop letting fear stop you. Stop letting your past stop you. Stop letting public opinion stop you. And you know how public opinion is not going to stop you? Stop putting your eyes so much on the public and put your eyes on God's opinion of you anyways. Challenge yourself. Spend more time on the assignment that God has for your life instead of the assignment of worrying about what's on everybody else's agenda for their life. You are your own assignment. So there's no blaming nobody else for where you are in your life. No more blaming. No more blaming your hurt. God said it's time for you to really get in atmospheres like this to learn and grow. Come on. Learn and grow. So on today, I want to invite every lady. If you're watching this on Sunday, we have a Sisterhood Zoom. It's free of charge. Free your time up, just like you free your time up to watch this video, like you have free time to watch the TV, to scroll and watch. God say, make the time to make it your assignment today to get in that Sisterhood Zoom, because that's what we're going to be talking about today, forgiving yourself. You got to do something new in order to receive the new that God keep asking God to do. God, when the new thing going to come? God say, when you do the new thing. When you do the new thing. Because he got better for us. And I'm going to keep on this road with better with God. I said it. Them tests and trials, they come. But they don't overtake the victory that God has for us. Because victory is mine. Hey, victory is mine. Victory today is mine. That thing was in my spirit last night. Y'all was singing that before I went to sleep last night. I told Satan to get thee behind. Come on. Because victory today is yours. Come on. Joy is yours. Come on. Freedom is yours. Put a spirit of song in your spirit. A spirit of freedom in your spirit. Not no sadness or no condemnation. Nah. It's a beautiful day. Wake up to the newness by doing the newness. I'm going to put the information to the Sisterhood Zoom down in the comments. If you can't make it this Sunday, make it your business to be your business in your business and pen it in your scheduler. Next week, I'm going into the Sisterhood Zoom at 5 o'clock. If you're not going to have your camera on, fine. If you're not going to have your sound on, fine. But God going to be in there, and he going to meet you there, and he going to help you. I said it. I said it. And it's not about what your current relationship is with God. God is calling you to get in that room to build a relationship with you. I said it. Everybody else calling you, this is what God just gave me. Everybody else calling you, you answer all of their calls, but you ain't answered God's call, but that's who you've been calling out to, and you ignoring his call. Come on. Stop ignoring the call he keep calling for you for. This your invitation, your invite from God. I'm just being the willing vessel, the obedient vessel to come on here to speak to your heart, to tell you you are invited to where God is calling you to. Also, as a victorious one, he calling you to join the YouTube community. Y'all go over to my YouTube channel if you're over here on Facebook, Monica Stokes. Go ahead and book you a one-on-one session with me, where you can get a one-on-one session with me, and I'm able to help you through the things that God has helped me endure through, y'all. I'm doing what God has asked me to do because I answered the call. Now it's your turn. Y'all be encouraged. I'm putting all the links in the comments to my YouTube. Also to the donation we're doing this month. This is the last week. Those of you that have seen the videos, we are doing a bundle. All the stuff that we're doing, all the collection money that we're getting is going toward our local women's shelter. This is the last week. So y'all go ahead and you sow into Ms. Deborah's Cash App. And we're going to just show up and show out to help other women and children that's starting all the way back over. So I'm putting all that in the comments, y'all. To the donation, to my YouTube, to my website, the book one-on-one, my email as well. If you're just looking to email me, more importantly, that Sisterhood Zoom today. There should be no reason. If you asking God, where's the door? Come on. There should be no reason. I'm just on you on this one because God had to use people to push me. But in the midst of God using willing vessels to push me, I had to get Monica out the way. By getting Monica out the way, it allowed God to come in and heal parts of me that I had buried, y'all. So God said, get you out the way and get into that Sisterhood Zoom on today. You're going to be investing into your soul. Investing your time into places which you keep searching for out here in this world. When God says, see, it ain't working for you like that. It ain't working for you like that. Getting on the phone asking your sister, brother, cousin about these people that hurt you, how they did you wrong, how they back. Y'all be encouraged and have a great, great rest of your Sunday. It's been your coach, your mentor, your motivational speaker, Monica Stokes. And I love y'all, victorious ones. Have a great, great Sunday. See y'all in a minute on the Sisterhood Zoom.